Okay, all these my name is William. All right, today we're reading another part of the Bible. Today we're gonna read Joshua chapter 10. Okay. And now it kind of passed when Adoni Zedek, the king of Jerusalem, heard how Joshua taken the Ale and had utterly destroyed it, and as he had done to Jericho and her king, he had done to Ale and her king, and now the inhabitants Gibeon have been made peace with Israel, and now we're among them. Now they were very greatly because Gibeon was the great city and rule of the cities, because they were great in Ale, and all the men were mighty. Wherefore Adoni Zedek, king of Jerusalem, sent of Aham and king of Hebron, Hebron unto Param, the king of Jermoth, and unto Japhiah, the king of Lachish, and unto Deber, the king of Anklon, saying, Come up unto me and help me, and smite and we smite Gibeon, for and he made a peace with Joshua with the children of Israel. Therefore the 5 kings of the Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, and the king of Jumoth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, gathered themselves together, went up, they and all their costs, and cleansed before Gibeon, and made war against it. All the men of Gibeon sent to Joshua to keep up the camp of Gilgal, saying, Slack not thy hand. Slack not thy hand. Servants, come up to us quickly and save us, for all the kings of Amorites and dwell on the mountains that they gather together against us. And Joshua ascended from Gilgal, and he had all the people of the war with him, all the mighty men of valor. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Fear them not, for I have delivered them unto thy hand, and there shall not a man of them stand before thee. And Joshua came unto the suddenly, and they went up from Gilgal all night. And the Lord discomfited them before Israel, and slew them in a great slaughter before Gibeon, and chased them away all the way to go up to Beth Horon, and the smote of to Azekah, and unto Makkedah. And it came to pass when they fled before Israel, and were in going down of the Beth Horon, and that the Lord cast down great stones from the head upon them unto Azekah, and they died. They were more which died with hailstones, and with them children of Israel slew with the sword. Then they spake Joshua the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites for the children of Israel, and they said, the son of Israel, Sun, stand thou upon Gibeon, thou, moon, in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, the moon stayed, and until the people had bent themselves upon their enemies. It is now written in the book of Jasher, the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and they hasted not go down about the whole day. There was no day, and before it, after it, that the Lord hearkened the voice of the man, and for the Lord fought for Israel. The Joshua returned, and Israel with them, and unto the camp of Gilgal, and the 5 kings fled and hid themselves in the cave at Megiddo. And it was told Joshua, saying, the 5 kings were found hid in the cave of Megiddo. And Joshua said, roll great stones upon the mouth of the cave, and send them by it for cap them. And stay ye, but pursue after your enemies, and spite the hidmost of them. Suffer them not to enter their cities, for the Lord your God had delivered them unto your hand. And it came to pass, when Joshua the son of Jonah of Israel, and made the end slaying them unto a very great slaughter, till they were come soon, in which they remained of them, into their fenced cities. And all the people returned to the camp of Joshua, Megiddo, the pace in place. None moved his tongue against any of the children of Israel. He said, Joshua, open the mouth of the cave, and bring out of 5 kings unto me out of the cave. They did so. They brought us 5 kings unto the cave, and the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jermoth, and the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon. And it came to pass, when they brought these kings unto Joshua, and Joshua called the men of Israel, and sent unto the captains men of war, and went to them, come near unto your feet the necks of kings. And they were near upon their feet the necks of them. And Joshua said to him, fear not, nor be dismayed. He strong of good courage, and for thus shall the Lord do all your enemies against who he fought. Afterward Joshua smote them and slew them, and hung on 5 trees, and they were hanging upon the trees until the evening. They come past the time where they're going down from the sun, and Joshua commanded, and they took down from the trees, and cast into the cave wherein they hid, and land green stones in the cave's mouth, which remain until the very day, this very day. And Joshua took Megiddo, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and the king thereof utterly destroyed them. And the souls were therein, and had not remained. And he did the king of Megiddo, as he did the king of Jericho. And Joshua passed from Megiddo, and all of Israel with them, and unto Labnah, fought against Labnah. And the Lord delivered also, and the king thereof, unto the hand of Israel, and he smote it with the edge of the sword, and all souls that were in none remained. But he did unto the king thereof as they did the king of Jericho. And Joshua the passed of Labnah, and all of Israel with them unto Labnah, and kept against it, and they fought against it. And the Lord delivered Lachish in the hand unto the hand of Israel, which took it on the 2nd day, and smote on the edge of the sword. And all the souls that were in according to the hand down to Labnah. And Horam, the king of Gezer, came up to help Lachish, and Joshua smote him of his people until he left none remaining. And from Lachish, Joshua passed unto Eglon, and all of Israel with them, and they encamped against it, and fought against it. They took it on, and they took on it on the day, and smote on the edge of sword, and all the souls that are under they destroyed that day, for according they done to Lachish. And Joshua went up Eglon, and all of Israel went unto Hebron, and fight against it. And they took and smote unto the edge of the sword, and the king thereof, the cities thereof, all the souls that were therein, there were enough number remaining. According to that heard, done to Eglon, but destroyed it utterly, and all the souls that were therein. And Joshua remained all the Israel with them to Dibber, and fought against it. And he took it, and the king thereof, and the cities thereof, and smote them with the edge of the sword, and utterly destroyed all the souls that were in, and he done no remaining. And he had done of the Hebron, so he did a Dibber to the king of thereof, and as he done also to Labnah and her king. And Joshua smote all the country of the hills unto the south, and developed the springs of the kings, and left none remaining. And then he destroyed all the breed, as the Lord God has Lord commanded. And Joshua smote of the Kadesh Barnea, and even unto Gaza, and the country of Goshen, and unto Gibeon. And all these kings, and their land, did Joshua take once time. Because the Lord of God of Israel fought for Israel. And Joshua turned and all Israel with him unto the camp of Gilgal. Okay, that's ending of Joshua chapter 10. Next video, read Joshua chapter 11. Okay. Okay, anyway, I have to go right now. Okay, I have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. Enjoy. Bye.